Welcome back to the Oklahoma Speed and Custom YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to show you guys how to install some boxing plates. So these, I think they're just Speedway brand. They're all right. They don't fit exactly right, but you can make them fit pretty well. It just takes a little bit of extra time. The other ones I usually get are the Wolf Fabrication. They have little triangles where you can kind of align it to the top of the frame rails. As you can tell, we've already got the front ones in. So I'm gonna run you guys through my process of actually measuring them out and getting them in the right spot, because it can be kind of difficult especially when you start putting X members and stuff in the way and mounts and everything else. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do it. Wherever my tape measure is, I just had. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take this clamp out of the way. We'll put it back on in a minute. First things first, we want to get the overall height of the frame at the front and at the back. You can kind of measure that. Your boxing plates are they're tapered, so you can kind of go off that and kind of figure out where they kind of supposed to be. So let's do that real quick. Looks like I'm gonna do 6 7/8 on the back. The front is about 5 1/4. So let me grab a marker and we'll mark these and write that down so I remember. Go ahead and do, let's go ahead and flip this. Oh, this actually looks like this. So this is actually the front. Okay. Let me flip this. So, what did we say on the front one again? It was 5 1/4. 5 1/4. 57/8 in the back, I'm not sure. Okay. Now that we got that, come back and we'll measure the top opening. Let me get this lined up here. And I usually like to run them a little big, and we can cut them down as we go. So this one I'm gonna do 48 1/4. So at the top will be 48 1/4. And then we'll crawl underneath real quick and we'll get the bottom measurement. Okay, crawl under here. Let's see what we got. The bottom is looking like 48. You always got to measure top and bottom too, because the frame does taper funny. It's not exactly square. So you always got to keep that in mind. Also on the back right here, we did get our wiring tube in. I like to do the wiring tubes just so when you're running your headlight wires, you can run them down and it's not just on the frame bottom. That bothers me when you can see the wiring at the bottom of the frame rail. So I would just put a tube in there. It goes from there all the way to the front up here. You can to right here, so you can run your headlight wires up. So you don't have just extra wiring just chilling on the frame. So get that marked out on that, and we'll start cutting. So I got it kind of laid out. I did remeasure it. It's 5 7/8. I was reading the tape measure backwards. Don't tell nobody. But everything else is looking good. I got the measurements here for your 48 and 48 1/4. So what we'll do, we'll just go ahead and take my my speed square, my bad, speed square, and we'll get a line drawn from there to there. And then once we get that cut, we'll go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and sand all this rust off because I don't want any of this to be on the frame rail when I get it in there. And I'll show you what I usually do on the inside of the frame rails because I'm very picky on, I coat the inside of the frame rail with, I got a really good weld through primer. I'll show you. Stuff works amazing. I haven't had no problems with it, and I don't like leaving stuff bare because once you weld it in there, it's kind of in there. And yeah, I know like where you weld it'll burn it off, but still I just like the peace of mind that it's gonna stay decent in there for a long time. We'll probably go ahead too and get that Eastwood paint that you can shove in the hole with the long straw they got on it, and you can spray actually inside the frame rail with that. So we'll get there and I'll show you guys that too later on. So let's get this thing cut. I'll show you guys this stuff too real quick. It's the Metal Flux. It's, I think, in German, so I can't pronounce the rest of it. But this stuff right here is good stuff. Metal Flux. So get some if you're doing this kind of thing. Got it all prepped, so now before we paint it, I'll go ahead and wipe it down with lacquer thinner and get it coated. Well, she's about dry now, so like I said, it's cold in here, so I had to use the heater to get it to dry. It was taking forever. Let's go test fit it. Well, went and ran Nate lunch real quick and seen Jacob, so got back. Now this thing's dry. We still need to bend it, so we'll go ahead and just probably just bend it right here, honestly. Or just do something like that. More. Oh yeah, we're getting there. That's pretty close, honestly, the bend wise. I can clamp it the rest of the way and kind of get it fitting as I go, but we still need to cut one side down, and I think we're probably going to wind up cutting the back. So let me cut, looks like probably quite a bit out of it, honestly. It's kind of, you can kind of see right there, quite a bit of it out. So we cut that out, and we'll probably do 3/16 first cut, see how it fits, and then we'll just keep going 1/8 inch from there, just so we don't overcut it, because that would suck. So get to cutting. It's actually fitting now, but my wire tube is actually in the way now, so I will probably try to cut it down some and then measure to the top of the tube and then to the bottom of the tube, and then probably this way to each side of the tube, and just kind of locate it on the plate itself, and then we'll drill that whole hole out and then weld it in. On this stuff, just like I said, just take your time, do little bits at a time. Don't get overzealous and just go hog wild on it. You got to make it nice. So, I mean, I guess you don't have to make it nice, but I like to make it nice. So, keep cutting away. Tell you guys what, I'm ready to get this cutting and crap all done so I can have everything to where I just need to weld it, because I've been needing to deep clean this frame tail area for a minute now. So I'm ready to start cleaning on it. Gotta just finish these few little box plates and be deep clean time. I'm excited about that. Here's our tube. It's a 3/4 inch tube. I'm gonna try to drill at an angle, but we'll see how it works. Just to kind of help oval the hole a little bit. We'll deburr the back real quick and try to test fit it. I'm scared to hammer this down in there and then it gets stuck in there. I mean, we're close, but this is mighty sketchy. Cut a little bit more off of it. Maybe, now that it's stuck in there. Golly, dude. Problem now. You can see this needs to come in, but it won't because of the way the hole is. Because it won't slide forward because it's pushed out by the tube. So I could take more off the tube, which is probably the right decision. Or I could stick a screwdriver in there and see if I can get the tube to move to the hole. Let me try that, and if that don't work, we'll grind it down. Grind the tube down more. About ballpark. And it does fit, but I am gonna have to hammer it in there a little bit and kind of work it around. It's not exactly square, just because like the way the frame is, it's just the way these are built. I'll have to get in there with some screwdrivers and kind of move that bottom edge around until it lines up. But I don't want to get it for sure in there, like I said, until we paint it. So I gotta put the primer on it. So that's close enough now where I can come back later and fool with it. It gets me ballpark instead of having to remeasure everything again. Because I mean, you can go ahead and measure. Sometimes it's good, but if you can just make sure it's your frame square, then usually side to side it's fine. So that's your tip for today. I might have just figured it out. You put it in there first. It's fitting. Then you can slide the back in. Ooh, I might have figured it out. Still needs a little bit more massaging. Let me massage that a little bit, and I'll get back with you guys when I get it fitting. This back and forth crap's getting annoying. Okay, I've been back and forth with this thing, but we got it finally. As you can tell, the tube's in the hole. It's a little farther in there, but I can weld it up pretty easy. I did notice this is a little uneven back here because I have it to where it's got the kind of the 90 underneath, which this needs to be massaged a little bit, but I can fix that too. It's not a big deal. right here. Just needs a little bit of hammer and dolly work. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and mark it to where I need to trim the top and bottom. So back here, as you can tell, it kind of goes even with the top of the frame rail, so I need to trim it down to where it's at a 90. We need to go check the bottom, so let me go crawl under there and we'll check the bottom. We got a gap on the bottom too, so these boxing plates are a little funky. Let's see. How do I want to fix that? Probably come in here and just maybe bring the frame in just a touch. I mean, the 16th you're not gonna notice. That's probably what needs to happen, honestly. Just clamp it until it fits. Up here, you can tell it actually overlaps the frame right there. So I'll need to trim there for sure until about right there, and it gets really wide. So I don't think I can move it around very much. No, it's not. It really needs to stay right where it's at, honestly. So I'll have to just massage that a little bit with the hammer and dolly up there, and then we'll have to just C-clamp the whole frame and kind of bring it together just to see it looks like a 16th. So we'll have to do that, and that should fix the problem. So let's get this marked. We'll get that trimmed, and we'll get that top section up there in that corner trimmed, and get her tacked in. Stay. Because now it fits really good, so it wants to slide down like that. Probably just gonna go ahead and tack it, and then because I think it's good enough now where we can actually tack it, and don't have to take it back out. We'll go ahead and tack it in this corner, and we'll work our way forward. Did y'all see that? Talent. Not really. I mean, I guess, but had to hold the rod and hold the plate in position. See if I can force it down a little bit and get the bottom to where it's a little better. That's a little better right there. Go ahead and clamp it. Just do the whole top, and we'll go to the bottom and have to mess with it a little bit. As you can see, we're getting the fit up pretty close, all the way down. You just want that 90. See, like down there, it goes in, so I'm gonna have to pull it out somehow. But you want that 90 degree right there where we can fill that with welds, so it's super strong. So we'll keep at it. Well, we're there. Let me crawl out of here, and I can kind of show you the basics on welding that crap up. So I did notice this too when I was welding it. It's just where that hole's kind of in the wrong spot. I didn't put that hole there, so It's not really on me. I'll probably have to just add a piece in there, because it does kind of suck that it's right there, but it's kind of what you get when you get somebody else's stuff and you're trying to do something different, you know. So different plans don't really work out together, but at the end of the day, still, just to fill that's not bad. At least it's accessible. I can fill that pretty easy. So the rest of it looks pretty good. I'm happy with fit up. There's that back spot back there where I'll probably just I need to grind out the frame rail just a little bit, because it just doesn't fit with this in there, so I'll have to do a little massaging back there. It's mainly just back here in that corner. We're just kind of, I need to pull it out, but it won't because of this is in the way. So I'll just kind of just do some messing around and getting that fit up. All in all, she's fitting pretty good. On welding this stuff, you want to use 1/8 inch rod, pretty thick rod, just to fill that gap. Because as you can tell on these front ones, let's see if we can get you a good shot here. You got to fill that 90. It's really hard to show you. There's 90 again. So you want to fill that all the way up. And on these, I don't like to round them. I'm going to keep them kind of squared off. So I'll wind up keeping a lot more of the weld on there. Because ideally, I like it to look like there's no boxing plates there. So that's kind of where the look I'm going for. I do need to order more parts for this thing, so we can kind of, once we get these boxing plates in, I can keep chipping away. I need a rear spring. I need to order the steering box bracket. I already have the motor mounts, but I don't know the location yet, so we'll kind of have to go over that. So main goal for now is I'm gonna get the rest of these boxing plates in, and pretty much just get ready to get it off the chassis table. Like I said the other day, I want to get all the box plates in, and I'm going to clean this place up because it's a freaking mess. I've just been blowing crap out of the way as I go, just because I've been hammering on it, trying to get it done. We're almost there. Also, I want to thank all of our members again. Thank you guys so much for joining in, and it just means so much to me and Charlie. Like we started this thing out, and we kind of figured people would watch, but wasn't really sure. It's awesome that you guys want to become members and help support us and help grow the channel. Just mind-blowing to us, so thank you very much. Also, thank you to Sammy out at St. Louis. He brought us this by. This little gift basket. It's from the peanut shop. I guess it's got a lot of peanuts and stuff in it, so I'm excited about that. I'll have to get that thing open directly. Also, check this out. There's went by the PO box earlier, and we got a Christmas card. So I just want to thank you guys so much. It means a lot. It's awesome. People don't really even know us. You guys see us on the TV, but just send us a card. That's just very thoughtful of you. So thank you very much. This one's from Andy and Holly Hammock. I don't know. H-A-M-M-A or H-A-M-M-A-C-K. So thank you guys so much. That really means a lot to me and Charlie. Also want to update you guys. We're about to have t-shirts in stock. We just got the last of everything done. We got everything set up. We're gonna order them, and then I will announce them in one of the beginning of the videos when we have t-shirts in stock. They'll just be like the old school Oklahoma Speed and Custom. I'm super excited about that. Everybody's been asking, so we're about to have a run of them. So I'll keep you posted on that and get them ordered. Also, I want to give you a little update on this thing. I got this all welded in. There was a patch here, so I got it all welded in and fit and looking really good. We'll keep chipping away on this thing. Still got a little bit more to do on it. I got this whole side to do, but we're getting there. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry it was a short video, but we do have some long videos coming out because I got some great content coming. Hope you guys enjoy it. So until next time, see ya. Whee! Stay up there. Going for a ride, Charlie.